Okay, so today we're going to be looking at sentence transformations. And instead of mixing, hello Alina, happy Friday. So instead of mixing everything together, hey Mr. Foster. Okay, so instead of mixing everything together, I wanted to focus on first the conditionals, okay? Because you guys were interested in conditionals anyway. And Memes was asking about keyword transformations. So I said, okay, I'm going to do the sentence transformations and focusing today on the conditionals, right? Now, I'm starting off easy. Maybe then tomorrow I'll add like the next layer, right? So, oh yes, guys, by the way, this is my email address. Okay, Mr. Foster pointed out to me that I gave the wrong email address yesterday. I'm really sorry if anybody sent me an email. Hello, Midnight. Ines, hey, yeah. So yeah, that's the correct email. It's vickyhayes23@gmail.com. Okay. So, first of all, what are sentence transformations? I think you guys some of you already know. So, sentence transformations are found in part 4 of the Reading and Use of English exam for the Cambridge exam. If you don't know, this is basically the section of the exam where they test your grammar, okay? In this part of the exam, you are asked to rewrite a sentence so that it means exactly the same as the original sentence. So some people, they can create a grammatically correct sentence. It's grammatically correct. Say, Vicky, why don't I have the marks? It's grammatically correct. Hello, Saska. It's grammatically correct, but the meaning is different. And that's not the objective. The meaning of the second sentence that we construct, it must be exactly the same as the first sentence, okay? So you are given a key word and you must not change this word in any way. You can't add an S, you can't add ED, you can't add anything, exactly the same. It's not like part 3, okay? You must complete the second sentence between 2 and 5 words if it's B2, and between 3 and 6 words if it's C1, including the keyword. You would be surprised how many people in the exam forget the keyword. Okay, you must use the keyword. So in part 4, you may write your answers. Yeah, this is a technical thing. You can use capital letters. In fact, I like when people use capital letters because if you write in a strange way, yesterday you guys, sounds complicated. It's not really. Honestly, it's not. I think that's probably why they make money in S. I think it looks and it sounds complicated, but it's not really. When somebody explains to you, it's not actually that complicated. But you do need to understand the technique of the exam before you go in, you know. Or lowercase, provided your handwriting is clear. So like I wouldn't use cursive, for example. I would do like A, B, C, separately for this one, okay? Because if you make a spelling mistake, it's wrong. Many candidates prefer capital letters. I think it's a good idea. It's easier to read. You may also use contractions, but remember that in keyword transformations, they count as 2 words. For example, don't is do not. I'd is I had or I would, so it's 2 words. The only exception is cannot. Because cannot, you can write it like can not, like 2 words, or cannot. So this can be 1 word or 2 words, depending which is 1 word. Always count your words carefully to make sure your answers stay within the required word limit. That's another issue that people have. People, instead of writing 5 words, people will write, they forget, and they write 7. And it cannot be 7. It must be within the word limit, okay? So for B2, it's, hi Mariam, the class I'm trying to start now at 4:30 or 4:30. but today it was impossible. So I just started. Okay? Yeah, 5 minutes ago. Thanks, Midnight. Okay, so the task is designed to test your ability to recognize different ways of expressing the same idea. So again, the second sentence that we're going to write, it must be exactly the same as the first. Obviously, we are going to change the words, the wording, but the meaning must be exactly the same. Rather than simply testing grammar rules in isolation, Cambridge wants to see whether you can manipulate language. So this is kind of the key from B2 and especially C1. It's manipulating language. Okay? Mariam, I live in Afghanistan. So can anyone tell me the exact time of this class? I'm not sure. Here we are, Mariam, Mr. Foster told me we are +2. So I don't know what time you are. Okay. Show, do you teach A1? Not anymore. Not on TikTok. On TikTok, minimum is B2. Okay, and the average is C1. There are a lot of teachers teaching A1 on TikTok, so I'm not doing that. Yeah, so here we're learning about how to manipulate language, like to say a thing in a different way to achieve an objective. Persuasion, convincing someone, expressing emotion. So we're manipulating the language to control the effect that we have, okay, which is a higher level than just saying something any old way. For each question, you need to understand the meaning of the original sentence. Now, this one here is I put in yellow. We need to identify the grammar. So today we're going to check all conditionals because in B2 or C1, there's minimum one conditional in every sentence transformation exam. Minimum one, sometimes two. Okay? Are you saying, oh my God, to this? Midnight? Yeah, minimum one or two, eh? Minimum. But this is good because it means if you practice, then you know 2 out of 4. Hello, Yusar. Then you know 2 out of 4, you know? But always, they appear always. So it's a very, very important topic for sentence transformation. Hi, Yusaf. You must rewrite the sentence without changing its meaning. You must use the keyword exactly as given. It does not change like in part 3. Write between 2 and 5 words for B2. I should put here B2. And 3 to 6 words for C1. For example, okay, we're going to do an example. I really noticed the difference between my English teacher and you. The way we speak changes a lot. Really, Aaron? You notice a big difference? Yeah? I wonder in what way. Mariam, do you teach any free class on WhatsApp? I don't teach free classes on WhatsApp. The only free classes I have at the moment are these ones. You're welcome, Yusar. Paraphrasing. It's kind of like paraphrasing. I mean, paraphrasing is making something shorter, right? But it's kind of like paraphrasing, yeah. Midnight, you're not ready for this. You are. When you see it, I think it will be easier than it looks with this. Yeah, a lot. Hi from Colombia. Hey, hola. ¿Qué tal todo por Colombia? What's the difference, Aaron, in the pronunciation, is it? Okay, so for example, here we go with our first example. If you haven't seen this before, it's going to be easier than you think, I think. Okay? You scared me? No. Look, here we go, right? So this is the original sentence. If you don't hurry, comma, you'll miss the train. So you will miss the train. Hello, Mariam. Which conditional is this, guys? Is it the 0, first, second, third, mixed? Which conditional is this? I bet a lot of you know that it's a conditional, but maybe you don't know which one. Yeah, good job. Good job. Pazales. Mariam, good job. It's the first conditional. So we have the present simple with will. Okay, good job. Yeah. If you don't hurry, you'll miss the train. So this is something that will probably definitely happen. Okay. Now, the key word that they're giving us is unless. This was simple. Yeah, midnight, I know your level. I think this will be easy for you. Today will be easy. Tomorrow I'm going to, when I have explained this, tomorrow I'm going to put more examples, more difficult examples, okay? No, the way that you express yourself. Yes, Aaron, I'm interested in if you're going to insult me or if you're going to say something nice. Okay? Yes, it does, Mariam. It means if not. So, unless means if not. If not. Okay? Good job. Well done. I don't know what you're going to say. Hey, Cole! You haven't missed much. We're just starting. Okay, happy Friday. So, guys, here's the gap, right? This is how we need to restructure. I don't want to give away the answer. Can you see? Okay, yes. So, we need to complete this sentence now using the word unless. So, you'll miss the train. Hurry. So, we need to put some words in this gap using the word unless. I think I may ask to go in the notifications group, but not sure how. Cole, just send me a WhatsApp and I'll put you in the group. No prob. Breaking Bad. Hey, Peggy. You'll miss the train. Breaking Bad. Hurry. No. You'll miss the train. You will be in hurry. Not exactly, Saska. Guys? Anybody out there? What answer can we put in here? Hello, Roisin. You won't miss the train unless you hurry. You can't change this, you see. This is you'll miss the train. Hello, Anna. Somebody got it. Somebody got it. One person has the answer. I see a correct answer. Only one. My level is A2. Can I be part of the group? Of course you can. You can, of course. Yeah, one person has the correct answer. 2 people have the correct answer. You don't hurry. 3 people have the correct answer. I see somebody put the correct answer 3 times. Good job. 4 people have the correct answer. Yeah, Mariam, you got it. I saw you. You got it. I just wanted to leave everybody have a try. Okay? Good job. Dan, you got it too. Dan, you got it. Midnight, you got it. Cole, you got it. Hello, Mohammed. Good job, Fran. You're correct. Well done, Fran. And, yeah, Midnight got it. Well done. There's somebody else got it as well. Dan got it. I saw you got it. Yeah, and Cole got it. Yeah, well done, guys. It was, you'll miss the train unless you hurry. You'll miss the train unless you hurry. Okay? You will miss the train unless you hurry. So, we can't put in another negative because unless already contains the negative. Okay, so this is like saying you'll miss the train if you don't hurry, but the don't we can't put with unless because that would be a double negative. And in English, we can't have a double negative. The not is already included with unless. A slightly different way to live today. Is it just filling out the gaps as a warm-up? Yeah, we're doing sentence transformation, Cole. It's part 4 of the Cambridge exam. If you don't hurry, you'll miss the train. If you don't hurry is another option, Anna. Yeah, you see, Paralis? Okay. Double negative makes positive. Yeah, exactly, Midnight. So we can't have that. Okay? Can't have that. But 2 wrongs don't make a right. Okay? An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. So, although the wording changes, the meaning stays exactly the same. Okay, for this one. So, sentence transformations, therefore, test your knowledge of grammar, vocabulary, and fixed expressions all at once. Okay, so what topics can be tested? Although there are hundreds of possible questions, Cambridge recycles some of the same grammar patterns year after year. Once you learn these patterns, the task becomes much more predictable. Hello, good test. Recap on what I missed yesterday. We didn't do this yesterday, Cole. We did yesterday. Guys, oh my God, what did we do yesterday? We did part 1 of the exam. We were speaking a lot about collocations, Cole. Mostly collocations was yesterday. Yeah, from the part 1 of the exam. A lot of collocations. Verb phrases, prepositional phrases we did as well. Okay, guys, if you want to take a screenshot of this, you can. 1 second. If you're doing your exam, these are the main topics for this question. Okay, Cole, cool. Cole, the video is on YouTube now. Hello, good test. Are you using the mobile gaming feature on your live? I haven't used it yet. Cole, maybe you can tell me later, what is this mobile gaming feature that Gatest is talking about? You can tell me what the mobile gaming feature is because I don't know. It sounds like fun though. Most common transformations. Can you post it on social media? Yeah, it's on YouTube, Sylvia. It's on YouTube. Can you post it on your social media? I have never heard it. No? By the way, your videos are really great. Oh, thank you so much, Midnight. I'm glad they can help. Awesome. Cool, Mariam. That's super. Yeah. How can you split the screen? I checked split the screen. I followed a video on YouTube on how to split the screen. Okay. So, passive voice, right? Always. Guys, there's always one question on the passive. Always one on reported speech. Always one on conditionals. Almost always one with wishes and regrets. Always one with, almost always with gerund and infinitive, comparative, modal verb. Almost always one with phrasal, with relative clauses, phrasal verbs. In C1, for sure. Fixed expressions in C1, 100%. Verb patterns, reporting verbs, yeah, quantifiers, time expressions, and our friend from yesterday, collocations, almost always. Yes, I know it like the back of my hand, I do. Actually, yes, I do. It's like the back, I know it like the back of my hand. Many years with this. Okay, a useful way to prepare, this is just some recommendations from me. A useful way to prepare is to organize your revision by grammar pattern rather than by individual exercises. I would have like a specific folder saying, okay guys, I'll reply to the WhatsApp when I finish the live, okay? Then I would have in my folder like passive, and then many examples with passive, then reported speech, many examples with reported speech, then conditionals, many examples with conditional sentences. And I would prepare like in sections like this. Yes, I have a YouTube channel. It's English with Vicky. Okay, thank you, Cole. Instead of memorizing complete answers, yeah, that won't work. Try to recognize the structure that Cambridge is testing. So today, our objective is, for example, if you see the word unless, guaranteed this is a conditional. So if they show you the word unless, yeah, okay, this is a conditional, I need my conditional grammar for this. For example, if you see the keyword unless, you should immediately think of the pattern if not. If you see the keyword expected, you should think of passive reporting structures, such as is expected to. The more patterns you recognize, the quicker you will solve each question. Exactly. Like, in fact, with my, maybe I can show you. These are my exam books. And, yeah, literally, guys, literally, look. This is my exam book, okay? And I write down next to all of them, look, passive, fixed expression, reported speech. The heck is this? Past simple, fixed negative expression here. And this one is, passive again. So when I check the exam, okay, the first thing I do is, okay, which one is the passive? Number 26 is passive. Which one is the reported? This one is the reported speech. So I know, before I try to answer the question, I know what the grammar point they're testing is. Do you understand? This is really useful. Carola, hello. Sir Kiko, if you need to go to the toilet, you can definitely go to the toilet. Cole, you find the reason why the answer is not just a notice pattern. Yeah, exactly, Cole. Yeah, that's it. ¿Y tú me diste clases en Salesianos, en segundo de eso? Espero que te vaya bien. Yes, it does. Hey, nice to see you. How are things? Yeah, now you can see my full face. There's no mask. This guy was I gave him classes in Los Salesianos in secondary school, but at that time we had the COVID and everybody was wearing a mask. Carola, hello meme. Is that right, Vicky? You can remember patterns, but also reasons why. Yeah, exactly. All in reverse as always. Yes, clearly. What's in reverse? Do the Cambridge to check the pattern first, is it? Okay, next one. Study tip. Hello, Victoria. Yeah, always read the original sentence, right? Before looking at the gap. Ask yourself, what grammar point is Cambridge testing here? This is the first one. Once you know the grammar point, the answer becomes much easier to find. Totally. So, this is we're looking at now conditionals. Okay, we see everything in the mirror. From the book, is it? This thing, is it? Okay. You're talking about the book. It's the wrong way around. Meme, we're just starting off. We started like 10 minutes ago. Meme, you asked. We're doing sentence transformations because you asked yesterday for sentence transformations. Didn't you? You did, I think. In my head, you asked for them. You're down. Why are you down? I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so conditionals in the exam. Conditionals appear. You're down to do the conditionals. Okay, awesome, cool. I was worried there for a second. Which is level of conversation? Level C1 probably. B2, C1. Okay. Conditionals appear regularly in Cambridge. No, regularly no. Conditionals always. I should have put always. I don't know why I put regularly here. Always appear in Cambridge, but not always in the form of traditional first, second, and third conditional sentences. Instead, Cambridge often tests equivalent conditional expressions and alternative ways of expressing conditionals. Guys, you can take a screenshot if you are doing this exam, okay? Look, the most common conditional patterns, unless, as long as, third conditional, wish, only if. Take a screenshot of this if you are doing your exam. Cole, have you ever taught English literature or GCSE? No, I haven't. I have taught some GCSE, but not English literature. Because of you, I lost track of time yesterday. Really? I lost track of time too. Because of you guys. Okay, let's look at each one. GCSE meme is you're a Spanish meme, right? It's like selectividad in the UK. GCSE, right? Super duper. Pattern 1, unless means if not, right? So this is probably the most common conditional transformation at B2. Okay, Romanian, sorry, excuse me. That's right. So it's like the secondary school exams. You usually have one at like 15 and one at 18. So this is called GCSE in England. Romanian, but yeah, I'll take the Spanish explain. Okay, I missed my running workout yesterday. Did you? I didn't. I went to running after. I thought it was going to be bad because I felt a bit tired, but in the end it was really good. We did like 7.5 kilometers or something. It was very good because of you. Because of you. Salam. Okay. Remember that unless means exactly the same as if not. For example, original. If you don't leave now, you'll be late. And we need to use the word unless. So guys, you have a second opportunity. You'll be late. Now. What? No, I can't scroll down further. No. Today I left plenty of space, so this is impossible to scroll down further. Okay. You're missing the verb Pasales. You're missing the verb. It was worth a try. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Excellent, guys. You got it. You got it. Yeah. Leave, not live, Saska. Carola, good job. Pazales, midnight, good job, Ines. User, good job. Saska, you got it, okay? Unless you leave, Cortez. You be late unless you leave. Good job, Cole. First time I see this type of conditional. Really, Meme? The first time you've seen this conditional? Well, that's awesome. Hello, Money. Money, I'm Irish. I'm Irish. I'm from Cork. I'm from Cork, girl. Okay. Unless you leave. So, example 2. Next one. I want this down a bit. Slowly, scrolling down. I won't forgive him if he doesn't apologize. The key word is unless. So, I won't forgive him, and we need to use unless. Right. Once we just think we have it all figured out. Yes, Cole. Meme, you have a small spelling mistake. Almost right. Alina, little mistake because it's the third person. He is the third person. User, small mistake. It's the third person S. Good job, Alina. Yeah. Gises. Good job. Yeah. Well done. Good job, guys. Anna, Cole, Money, good job. Well done. Well, apologizes, the spelling is interesting, but more or less. Saska, Alina got it. Carola, Victoria, well done. Ines, Alina, you got it. Unless he apologizes. Asma Alzim, good job. Maju, well done. User got it. Well done. Minari. What's the difference from apologize? Because it's I apologize, you apologize, he apologizes. That's a tricky one for here. Can we start with unless? Yes, you can, Meme. You can try it if you want. Yes, you can. UK says apologize and US say apologize. Thank you very much, Cole. Exactly. Cole is correct. Yes, okay. Look at Cole's answer, Victoria. That's the correct answer. Spelling. American. Normally the Z, like Cole said, is American. And the S is from British. Sorry, Midnight. Sorry. Let's go. Are you an English teacher? No, I'm a Japanese teacher. My English isn't great, but I love these exercises. Okay. Yeah, I'm an English teacher. You will also be tricked with colour. UK says colour, yes, they do. And favourite also. You got it, Victoria? Cool, okay. Pazalis, you got my joke. You're the only one who got my joke, I think. Sorry. Little bit of sarcasm there slipping out on Friday. Okay. I should... Okay, come on. So, answer unless he apologizes, right? So, now let's try one ourselves. Original. If you don't wear a coat, you'll get cold. If you don't wear a coat, Cole got it as well. You'll get cold unless you wear a coat. Good job. That's it. You'll get cold unless you wear a coat. Good job. You'll get cold unless you wear a coat. Well done. You'll get cold unless you wear a coat. Brilliant. Meme peeking. I don't think he peeked. Unless you wear very good, Saska. Good job, user. Guys, you got it. Well done. Super duper. Okay. Unless you wear a Fiat. Carola, a Fiat. How can I peek? You can't peek. It's usually me who peeks. You get cold. Unless you wear a coat. Good job, Ines. Well done. Okay. Let's go. Brilliant, guys. You get cold unless you wear a coat. Yeah. Common mistake, many students write unless you don't wear a coat or forget the third person S. These are the two typical mistakes. They continue to put the nt when it's unless because they forget that unless includes the not. Okay? Or they forget the third person S, like we saw in apologizes. These are the two biggest mistakes. Victoria, if I use the US version, it will be considered a mistake, right? Actually, no, Victoria. Victoria, guys, has a really good question. Really, really good question. If you do this exam, if you can use the American spelling or the British spelling, but the problem is you can't mix them. So you can't put in one moment color with U and in another moment use favorite without the U. Or in one moment write apologize with S and in another moment write criticize with Z. So it must be one or the other. Okay? But you can't mix them. They will penalize you if you mix them. Cole, you're the best. You got it? Okay, Victoria. Carola, do you agree about that? That you can use one or the other? Okay. This is incorrect, yes, because unless already contains a negative. Never use another negative after unless. Okay, Carola, cool. Awesome. So, pattern 2 is as long as. So, if you see, obviously, they'll only give you one word. It might be, you agree? Awesome. It's only going to be long or as, like one or the other. So another common way of expressing a condition is as long as. Okay, as long as. It means provided that, this is really important, or simply if. I have a really nice book. I don't know if I should show my books on this thing here, but this book that I have is really good. If you want a photo of this book, you can text me, okay? But they give like, 1 second. Yeah, 135. They give, yeah, look. Can you see? They say like conditionals and then they give all of the possible words here. Like you have, the first one is unless, in case, provided, providing, that, no? So long as, or as long as. So they give you like a list of all of the possible words that you could see instead of if. So, and it's really important to know that, to know those words. I would keep a list of those. Hang on a second. Oh my goodness. Moni, is it true that the best way to learn English is to speak? I think so. Speak and listen. Interact. I think so. Condition is. I have to put Cole on the payroll. Yeah. What do you refer with provided that? Provided that is used a lot in contracts. It's like I will paint your house provided you pay me 500 euros. It's a way to introduce a condition. Okay? Okay. We're happy as long as, oh, we're happy as long as you are happy. It's this one. Good job. Ines, well done. Can we use as long as? Only in first conditional? Generally, yes, I would say so. Only in the first condition, I think, yeah. No, you could use in second. For example, you could use in the second, like, if I won the lottery, I would buy a new car as long as I had paid off my mortgage first. So it depends, yeah. Hello, Gianna. As long as you keep liking this, you keep doing these. Oh, you're so sweet. Okay. As long as. Another common way of expressing a condition is as long as. It means provided that or simply if. Okay, so we have an example. You can borrow my laptop if you're careful. And we need to use long, right? So here you go, guys. You can borrow my laptop, careful. What do you think? We can stay here as long as we want. Good job. Nice. We can stay here as long as we want. You can borrow my laptop. Yeah. Huh? How many passions are there? Hello, Alicia. Alicia, they're at the start. You can look at the YouTube video, okay? There's a list of them at the start. Hello, just Irina. Guys, you got it. Well done. Brilliant. Cole, meme. Karim, you got it. Gate, awesome. Alina, Pazales, good job. Jesus, well done. You are awesome. As long as you are. Very good, Carola. Well done. Hello, Moni. I have B1 level and I understand most of conversations, including your tasks. Anything wrong with me? No, that's really good. Good job, Moni. Cool. Maybe you could put the notes with the number and email your YouTube channel name. That's a good idea, Cole. That's a good idea. Just hear you say hello. Okay. Hello, Diego. Okay. Well done, guys. Brilliant. As long as you're. Next example. I'll help you if you tell me everything. I'll help you if you tell me everything. And we need to use the word long. So I'll help you. Everything. It's Alicia. It's English with Vicky. Please don't mix up your and your. Good job, Cole. Yeah. Very good. Brilliant, guys. You all got it. Super. Me, Melina, user, Pazales, Gate, Alina. Okay, you got it. Yeah, cool. Carola, good job. Hello, White Diamond. Brilliant, Saska. Well done. Kike, well done. I would say as long as you spill the beans or spill the tea. Hello, Sas. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, spill the tea. Spill the beans. Okay. Next one. As long as you tell me. Okay. Next one. So, you may stay here if you're quiet. You may stay here if you're quiet. Yeah, I'll help you as long as you tell me everything. Brilliant, midnight. We need to use long. So, you may stay here. Quiet. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you're right. Good job, guys. For example, in a library, exactly. Well done. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Library is the golden rule. Good job. Excellent, guys. Brilliant. Yeah. You got the hang of it. Totally. Meme, Cole, Saska, Carola, Gate, Anna, Pazales, user. Good job. Awesome. Well done. Yeah, I'm very proud that you remembered the golden rule. Paula, well done. Good job, White Diamond. Yeah, brilliant, guys. Well done. You may stay here as long as you're quiet. You may stay here as long as you're quiet. You could also say you may stay here provided you are quiet. Provided that you are quiet. Okay, same like saying if. You may stay here if you are quiet. But these are substitutions for if that we need to recognize. These ones are more friendly than the endless loop of dizziness with inversions. Yes, they are, meme. Totally. I love how you say endless loop of dizziness. Awesome. Okay. Study tip. Learn these three expressions together. Yes. Look, because Cambridge often transforms them. You can take, again, guys, screenshot for this one. More inversions tomorrow. Inversions maybe next month. I think we can take a break. So, if, provided that, and as long as, guys, these are three fundamental ones for the exam or for life. If, provided that, as long as, okay? And the next one then is the third conditional. People are afraid of this one, but I see many more mistakes with the second conditional than the third conditional. One example with provided, please, Paula. Yeah, sure. Let me think. The teacher agreed not to give homework at Christmas, provided the students got good marks in their exams. Is that okay, Paula? The teacher agreed not to give homework at Christmas, provided the students got good marks in their exams. Is that okay? Fireworks. Okay, we can have fireworks. Yeah, tell me when it gets to 5,000 and we'll do some fireworks. You got it, Paula? Awesome. Do you like giving homework? I don't like giving homework. I don't like giving homework, but if I give homework, I expect it to be done. I'm very angry if somebody doesn't give homework. But I don't give a lot of homework, eh? And usually if people tell me that, oh, Vicky, I don't know, there's a football match or something, then I will give less. Good job, J-Buzz. You can enter the building provided you show your ID card. Awesome. Brilliant. Really, really good example. Okay? Pattern number 3, third conditional. But the dog ate my homework, I promise. No, that wouldn't fly with me now. The dog and the homework wouldn't fly. Gorge Sand, hello, good evening. Okay, teachers don't give sweets provided that children performs well in the exam. That would be unless, Gate. Teachers don't give the kids sweets unless they perform well in the exam. Or teachers give the students sweets provided they perform well in the exam. Do you see the difference? Greetings from my little daughter. Yeah, she's sitting next to you. Hello. Hello, Carola's daughter. And you're more like a cat person, I see. Yesterday, I was actually thinking about getting a cat. Would you believe that meme? Has anyone said that one to you before? No. I think they would be too afraid to say that to me, I think. You like third conditional so much? Yeah? I like it too. If I had studied, I would have passed your test. Perfect. Well done. Perfect third conditional. We need a stream with a cat. Yo, could you imagine? Get it already, yeah? One of my students, her sister has a black cat. His name is Salem. And when she needs to house sit, we're having class. And sometimes Salem just starts walking in front. Or sometimes one of my students have a cat and maybe it's like the cat comes and sits behind them or something. It's really funny. Okay, so Salem Black Cat, reference to witches, exactly, to Sabrina the Teenage Witch. If I had known whatever this provided is, I would have answered correctly. I would have answered the quiz correctly. Very good. Yeah. Hello, George Sand. Oh, he's saying it's a white diamond. Excuse me. Okay. So, third conditional questions describe imaginary situations in the past. They almost always come up in the exam, and you need to know them anyway for your writing, for your speaking, for everything. But in part 4, there's almost always one example of them. English and more. Hello. I don't care who you are as long as you love me. Oh my God, I know this song. Yeah. My ex-boyfriend used to play this song a lot. Learning with songs. If I hadn't missed so many lessons, I would have been more focused on this lesson. Well done. How are you going to name your cat? You're going to hold me accountable now to getting a cat. Children may get an extra free time provided that children perform well in the exam. Okay, you can say children may get extra playtime provided they perform well in the exam. Very good. Carola, yeah, Backstreet Boys. Yeah, back in the day. Backstreet Boys were a boy band, they were. You should hate this song then. Granted, it's nah, he was a good guy. He was a very good guy. Exactly, don't do it ever again. Okay, Xbox. Okay, so rather than asking students to produce a complete third conditional sentence, Cambridge usually starts with a sentence expressing a past cause and asks you to transform it. Pleasure, Gates. Yeah, she liked the song too. By the way, you're going to their concert in Dusseldorf in September, yeah? What a coincidence. They're still alive. That's very funny. Ronan Keating, no, he was in Boyzone, not in Backstreet Boys. Children may have extra playtime provided that they perform well in the exam. You got it. Yeah, well done. Okay, example number 1. If the machine had worked, Damien would have bought a ticket. Excellent, Alina. Good job. Well done. The machine wasn't working, so Damien didn't buy a ticket. And the key word is if. So Damien would have, how can we put this in there? Damien would have bought a ticket Gordsand, you are Polish, I can see. Yeah. Hey, Colombia. What is regarding respeto a? Well, I don't know what language yours is. It's like in reference to. Oh my god, 5,000. Thank you, Cole. Here you go, guys. Woohoo! Some fireworks. Okay. If I hadn't been stressed, I would have lightened up. Hey, Midnight, you were here for lightened up. Well done. And it's correct. If I hadn't been so stressed, I would have lightened up. Brilliant. If his machine had worked. Yeah. So Damien would have bought a ticket if the machine working properly. Let me see. Yeah, regards is talking about. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, user. Try again with this one. Sorry, I didn't show you the end of this here. It's with the continuous. Good job, Anna. You got it. Good job, Mean. Yeah, that's it. If the machine. So Damien would have bought a ticket if the machine had been working properly. Okay, if the machine had been working properly. Yeah, brilliant, Saska. Good job. Well done. Had been working. Gordsand. Yeah. Example 2. We missed the train because we left late and we need to use had. If earlier, we wouldn't have missed the train. What do you guys think? We missed the train because we left late with had. Good job, Alina. Well done. Yeah. Good night. Good job, Ines. Carola, you got it. Very good. Irina. Ghost Graph, good job. Well done. Yeah, you got it, guys. If we had left earlier, we wouldn't have missed the train. Good job, guys. If we had used a car, we wouldn't have missed the train. Yeah. Or we wouldn't have been late. No? Good job, Fran. Well done. Gate, good job. If we had left. Is working with hadn't been late. Is working with hadn't been late. What do you mean now, Meme? If we had left. Good job, Emerson. Well done. Well done. Meme, what do you mean by that? Is working with hadn't been late. Is working with hadn't been late. I don't know. If we hadn't been late, we wouldn't have missed the train. Yes, that's it. Good job. Okay. Well done. Okay, next one. She failed because she didn't revise. She failed because she didn't revise. Keyword had, right? Do. Harder. Now, this is an inversion, guys, okay? €5, who can answer this correctly? Like we would have missed it. This is an inversion. Saska, that's almost correct, but that's not the inversion. Yeah, okay. If she had revised, okay. Can anybody tell me Paula, you almost have it. But Paula, you need to use the word revise. Paula, you have the idea, but you need to use revise instead of work. Honestly, do you know? Yeah, this would probably be better here. I'm going to change that. I'm changing this to, yeah, Paula, you got it. Okay? Yeah. She had revised. If she had studied, better. If she had revised. Did anybody say the inversion? Paula, you got it. Paula got it. Well done. Paula got it. And Alina got it. And Meme got it. Well done. H got it. Yay! Good job. Hi, a few of you. Yeah, hey, Paula. You got it, guys. Well done. Meme got it. Well done. €5. Ines. Well done, guys. I'm really happy with that. I can't see who was the first person. I'll send you €5. Okay, on Revolut or Visum. Well done. Had she, yeah, I'm changing this to studied. It makes more sense. Had she studied harder, she would have passed. Okay, you were the first, Kate. Yeah, you can send me your Revolut, and I'll send you €5. Okay. So, yeah, this is a cleft sentence or inversion. We have a video on this, guys, on YouTube. We did it last week or something. Okay. Why here we should use inversion? You don't have to, Carola. I wanted to practice, but I didn't want to write here had. You know, I considered putting had here, but then I thought it was too easy. So I said, okay, I will tell them that it's an inversion for practice. Okay, there you go, Bazalis. To be fancy, exactly, to be fancy, meme, yeah. We're very fancy up in here. But necessary to put the word if at the start. Emerson, it's if, no, it's not necessary if we do the inversion. And the video's on YouTube if you want to check it out, about inversions. But I think we will come back to inversions in the future, but the video is on YouTube about inversions. Okay, next one. Pattern is with wish, right? I love this one, and we use this a lot in real life. Okay, no problem, Emerson. Although wishes are not technically conditionals, right? They express hypothetical situations and frequently appear alongside conditional structures. So like there will definitely be a conditional, and there could be a conditional and wish in your exam. Trying to think if I have one. I have a lot of exams here, but they come up a lot, and they will give you the word wish. So we must remember, present regret is wish with the past simple. Past regrets is wish with the past perfect. Okay, this is the rule here. In fact, I wonder if it will let me put it up. There you go. I put the rule in the chat. So, meme? Yeah, we do use it a lot. Yeah, we do. For sure. George Sand, I wish I visited Spain. I wish I visited Spain. Yeah, which conditional is this? Meme, it's not a conditional, but we always teach them together because the grammar is really, really similar. Like, if I show you, I don't know if I should be showing this book on TikTok, but anyway. Yeah, so look. When you study the grammar, you can see in the same place, look, conditionals. Unless, in case, provided, I wish, if only. So it's not a conditional, but they're so similar that they teach them together and they appear similarly in the exam. That's why I'm mentioning it. I wish I were at the beach right now, Alina. Yeah, me too. Found 3 videos on your channel. Thanks. Awesome, Pazales. That's cool. I wish I had more money. Yeah. I wish I spoke English fluently. That's a good one. I wish I had never met that person, Mosey. Oh. I wish I visited Spain. Yeah, that's it. Or I wish I had visited Spain. Yeah. I wish I was a native English speaker. Yeah? No. Your language is really cool too. I wish we all spoke English better. Well, yeah, okay. I wish I passed the exam. Good job. Use mirror effect. We can't read the book. I have no idea how to use mirror effect. I'm sorry. Sorry, Guerrera. Hello. I have no idea how to use mirror effect. Later I'm going to check it, okay? To be honest, with you, I learned all these by ear on Discord. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Anything you want to know about native language? Hi, Lekol. It would have been simpler. I wish I had started learning English earlier. Oh, I wish I had found Miss Vicky sooner. Yeah, I wish I had started sooner. Thank you, my teacher. You're so welcome, George Sand. So, what are the differences between the clause and wish. What clause? Or do you mean the conditionals? I wish I had left this hometown before I became old. Really? Oh my goodness. No problem. Apple of my eye. If clauses. Yeah. I mean, one is a conditional and one is just wish. Wish is just a way that we express regret. It's a hypothetical situation. Same as the third conditional. Okay. Now so. Example 1. It's a pity I can't drive. It's a pity I can't drive. And we need to use the word could. It's a pity I can't drive, and we need to use the word could. This is a bit easy. People use a wishing well. They do. Do you believe in wishing wells? Good job, guys. Yeah, brilliant. Good job, Meme. Good job, Anna. Just Irina, well done. Cole, awesome. Saska, nice. Discovered your live streams earlier. That's sweet, Ines. How about you? Yes, I do. I also do. Wish I could. Awesome, guys. I wish I could drive. I wish I could drive. Yeah, awesome. Good job. So obviously, can is the present simple. Yeah, I wish I could. Drive people crazy. I wish I could drive people crazy. No. So, can is the present simple, but the rule for wish in the present, we use the past simple, George Sand. Okay? I wish I could drive, Ines. Good job. Well done. Do you speak Spanish? Hello, Patap65. Sí, hablo español. ¿Y tú? Okay. Let's go. ¿Tú eres de España? ¿De qué parte? ¿De Sevilla? ¿O Almería? ¿O dónde? ¿Tú eres de Andalucía? Qué chulo. Muchos grandes, very good. Okay. Yo también soy de Andalucía. Okay, let's go. Example 2. I regret buying that expensive phone. Sí, enseñas inglés. Sí, enseño inglés. Okay, I regret buying that expensive phone. And we need to use the word wished. So it's in the past. Estoy aprendiendo portugués. Yo falo poquito portugués. I think you say that. Mega world. Casi fala portugués. A small bit. I wish I had bought. I wished I had bought. Has bought because the regret, it's done. Muy bien, gracias. I wished I had bought in the past. Had, good job, Meme. Yeah, had bought. I wished I could borrow the phone from the store. Yo soy de Almería. ¿Dónde están las buenas playas andaluces? Ya, sí, a mí me gustan las playas en Huelva. I wish I had bought. Good job, Gate. I wished I had bought. Okay, Pata has a doubt. I have a doubt. I don't know. Oh yeah, you need to watch a lot of series. Hay que ver un montón de series. Yeah, we do a contraction in English. Pero si tú eres de Andalucía, tú entiendes muy bien cómo se cortan las palabras. Pues nosotros hacemos más o menos igual. I have becomes I've. It's similar. So you just need to entrenar tu oreja para escuchar. I wished I had bought. Very good. I wish I had bought. Yes, I wish I had bought. That's it, guys. Good job. You got it. Okay. I wish I had bought, Ellie. I wish I had bought. Not I had not bought. I wished I had bought. I wish I had bought. You got it, Ellie. Okay. I wish I had bought. I wish I had bought a cheaper phone. Yeah, you got it. None. Good job. Pero en andaluz. Sé cómo se cortan, pero en andaluz. Yeah. So now you need to learn in English. ¿Qué era? No escucha, yeah. You wish you had a boat? No, I don't wish I had a boat. I had a boat when I was a child, but I don't wish I had a boat now. I need exclusive class. Is it possible? Because I have a lot of difficulty. You can send me a WhatsApp or you can check my website. Okay? Gracias de nada. No problem, Patap. I wish we could bought the phone more cheaper than expected. I wish I could have bought the phone, or I wish I was able to buy the phone. Where are you from? Hi, Nuria. I'm from Ireland. Okay. Are these giving in YouTube? Yeah, they're on YouTube. It's all on YouTube. Yeah, we can move on now, okay? Yes, damn. Let's go. Answer, I wished I'd bought, or I had bought. Next one, it's a pity we aren't on holiday. It's a pity we aren't on holiday. The key word is where. Oh no. You didn't see this, okay? Ireland is a nice place. Yeah, it's a nice place. Nobody laugh in the comments, okay? That you all saw the answer. Ugh, get it? I knew you were going to say something. Oh, God damn it. This is because I'm focusing on answering the questions and I scroll down too fast. I wish you were. Yeah, well, you saw it too. You missed everything, George Sand. Yeah, these guys didn't. They're too fast. Okay, so look, it's a pity we aren't on holiday. I wish we were on holiday. I wish we were on holiday. Don't torture yourself, it's okay. Vicky wished she had not scrolled too fast. Yes, I do. Self-sabotaging. You got to be good at playing the imposter. Yeah, no worries. Okay, sorry. So students often write, they often write, I wish I would. In most situations, this is incorrect. So remember, this is what you have to remember always with wish. You should put this in your notebook if you're doing the exam somewhere. And before you go to the exam, you should review this. If it's a present regret, I need to use the past simple. If it's a past regret, I need to use the past perfect. Okay? Awesome. Pattern 5. Next one is if only. So sometimes Cambridge starts with only if, and expects you to rewrite the sentences using unless or the other way around. So, for example, I'll go only if Tom comes. Are those sheets public? I can't saw, but I wished I could see. Awesome. Not right now, Alicia, but I will try to publish them somewhere. I don't know English, only if you buy a cat. What am I going to name the cat? How can I access your YouTube channel? It's just English with Vicky, the same as the TikTok. English with Vicky. And same on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, and everything. English with Vicky. That's all. Nothing very exciting. So I'll go only if Tom comes, right? Okay, scrolling slowly. Yes, and we're back to unless. So I won't go unless. Let me go. This is similar. Yeah. They ask you to change this one. I won't go unless. Only if you teach us. We will pass that exam. That's really, yeah. Good job, Ines. She said that she would come. Yeah. Vicky's assistant. Good job, Kate. Okay. Name it Pickle. I know a girl on YouTube already on TikTok who has a cat called Pickle. Unless he comes. I won't go unless Tom comes. Yeah. Can you publish that somewhere, please? Yes, I should publish it somewhere. But now I have so many notes from the last month. I should publish them somewhere. Unless Tom comes. Good job. Well done. Good job. Good job, guys. Yeah. Yeah, unless Tom comes. Okay. Next one. You can enter only if you have a ticket. You can enter only if you have a ticket. Georgetown, I made tap tap. Thank you. Oh, this is the tap tap. I thought somebody was like, Vicky, go faster. When it was like, as in like, come on. Oh, the tap is for the screen. I won't go unless Tom and Saskia come. I won't go unless. Good job. Patapi, can you write those questions in a private chat because they're different? Pegamos algo y por ejemplo decimos que entre frases. Do you mean entre comillas? Is that what you want to say? I'm not sure. Unless you have a cat, it should be written. Go say, you are forbidden entry without a ticket. Yes, you could say that. Unless you have, well done guys. A lot of people had, good job. Yeah. You can't enter unless you have a ticket. Excellent. You can't enter unless you have a ticket. Awesome. So, I agree. The previous version is, get rid of this thing here, and the how to recognize a conditional transformation. So, when completing a sentence transformation, don't just look for the word if. Cambridge often tests conditional meaning using their expressions. So, look out for words and phrases such as unless, only if, as long as, provided that, providing that. These expressions all introduce a condition and frequently transformed into one another. Okay. Cambridge may also test the third conditional by giving you a sentence about the past and its result. For example, the machine wasn't working, so Damien didn't buy a ticket. This can become Damien would have bought a ticket if the machine had been working. Similarly, Sally arrived late because her flight was delayed. Right now, this one is more difficult to recognize the third conditional. Okay? This can become, if Sally's flight hadn't been delayed, she wouldn't have arrived late. Okay? Finally, remember that expressions of regret are sometimes tested with wish. For example, I regret not studying harder becomes I wish I'd studied harder. The key to success is recognizing the language pattern they're testing. Okay, so I hope after today you guys will recognize faster, okay, this is a conditional sentence, even if it doesn't contain the word if. Rather than translating word for word, identify the grammar structure first and then think of the equivalent expression that conveys the same meaning. Okay? For example, because can indicate the third conditional, or only if, unless, or provided that, as long as. Recognizing the underlying meaning is much more important than spotting individual words. That's what Cole was saying before. Okay, recognizing the actual meaning. So, let me see this. I can't cross the border unless I have special permission. That's correct, George Sands. That's correct, yeah. I'm Irish. Damien, would you, yeah, very good. Okay. From UK, oh, from the UK, it's easy to come across the border, yeah? And the most democratic country, oh dear. Okay, all right. So 5 study tips. Learn, yeah, here you go. Learn the patterns that we were checking today, not the answers. So don't memorize complete sentences. Instead, memorize transformations such as unless means if not, as long as means if, wish plus past perfect is regret about the past. I would build a notebook like I mentioned yesterday for these. Pay attention to the key words which I showed you, like unless, long, wish, if. Okay. Yeah, and always count the words carefully. So remember, it's 2 to 5 words for B2 or 3 to 6 for C1, right? Check the meaning, not just the grammar. And I had some final advice. Look, these ones as well. Okay, which we saw today. All right, cool. So guys, that's more or less, I have some more notes here, but I think we spoke basically. It's very important to recognize the patterns, no? And have a list so that you know what to expect. And conditionals, if you're doing the exam, you really, really need to know your conditionals, and you need to know if only, as long as, I wish, I hope, all of those structures you really, really need to know. It's not the end. If anybody, guys, I did prepare a speaking, okay? If anybody would like to practice. Weather, good job, Guerrera. Exactly, weather. For sure, weather is a very important one. Yeah. So, the speaking today, I prepared some questions. Guys, if you would like to do them in the chat, we can also do them in the chat, okay? So, one of the best ways to improve your grammar is to use it naturally in conversation, even if you are shy. The following questions are designed to encourage you to use a variety of conditional structures, including if, unless, as long as, wish, and the third conditional. Try to give reasons for your answers and respond to your classmates' ideas. First conditional. So, if you had an extra day off each week, how would you spend it? Guys, you can put your answer in the comments if you like. We are shy, but why? I would spend my extra day off by going to a theme park, yeah? Awesome. Hello, Mohammed. I hope you will too. Okay? It's okay, no sweat, thank you. Their team members are here. Awesome, Ines. It's cool. Okay, so Cole has answered it. Cole would spend his day, if Cole had an extra day off, but each week, you would go to the theme park each week? Really? Every day is off now. Yeah, Irene, do you have holidays? You would revise the lesson. That's, okay, Gate, this is for you. Okay? So Gate said if he had an extra day off each week, he would revise the lessons. Different theme parks each week around the country or other countries. That's awesome. Okay, that's really cool. So that's one. What about this one? You're welcome, Gate. What will happen if people stop learning foreign languages? What will happen? User. If user had an extra day off each week, he would spend it in a park or in the countryside. Really nice. They would go back to sign language. You think so? George said. Nothing. It would be very bad if people stopped learning foreign languages as it promotes cultural diversity. My God. Superstar. Hey, Cole, this is for you. Yay! I love your example. If people stop learning languages, they won't speak fluently abroad. Really nice, Saska. Good job. Sorry, Carola. Well done. Saska, if I had an extra day off, very good, I would spend it in the same way as the other days. Yeah? Relaxing, or they would use AI. Yeah, okay, maybe Anna. Maybe it's true. If we had an extra day off, I would do nothing. You would do nothing? You're welcome, Cole. Yes. If I had an extra day off, I would probably meditate, do some exercise, wake up when I want to without an alarm. What will happen? It will be more difficult to have a conversation between people from around the world. Absolutely, user. Yeah, it would be a terrible shame. I would go to places on my bucket list if I could travel anywhere next year. Australia and Canada, nice. In both English-speaking countries. They would carry a blackboard to draw. Yeah, carry a blackboard with them and draw stuff. Huh? If I had an extra day off, I would spend it with my daughter. Lovely. Feeling bad and anxious for everyone and everything. I would lay on the beach all day long. Oh, nice one, Alina. I think maybe on tomorrow afternoon or Sunday I will lie on the beach. Probably I would you would write a new song, Ines. So we have a lot of songwriters in this group, eh? People become less important for learning about other cultures. Yeah, I think that's true. If we didn't have language, we may not learn about other cultures. I agree with you, Gate. I have so many days off and I don't know what to do. Oh, you're very lucky, Irina. Oh, take me with you, Vicky. Okay, come on. You can come. You're invited. We can have a picnic. Hello, user. If people stop learning languages, it would mean we finally speak a common language. Yeah, but it's kind of like, I've got something in my eye. It's kind of like food, you know. It would be, we can't live completely on pasta, for example, or we can't only eat potatoes, or we can't only eat avocado. We need this diversity, because some languages you can express things in different ways that you can't express in another language. For example, Guerrera, the word friolera is, okay, a mí me hace mucha gracia, you know, friolera, but it's very unique to Spanish. This word doesn't have a good translation in English at all. So unless I have this word in Spanish, there's no equivalent word for this in English. So I think this is sad. I think we would lose a lot if we lost our languages, because at the end of the day, it's just like more vocabulary, you know? Patap, what does foreign mean? Foreign means extranjero. Okay? Enjoy. I would spend time with my... So Anna, you would say, if I had an extra day off, I would spend time with the people closest to me. Good job. Should I spend time with my cat at home? Okay, George said, yes. So I would spend time with my cat at home. Lovely. Hello, America. Do you speak English? No, I don't speak English. No. Only Japanese and Korean. Meme. Properly locked door. Sus. Okay. Variety is the spice of life. It is cold. I can only eat potato. Oh, magpie. Are you gluten intolerant, maybe? Gate. I would go to England during snowfall season. Enjoy beef stews. Oh, that's really nice. And a nice fire as well. I've subscribed to your YouTube channel. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Japanese and Korean, yeah. They're the languages I feel most comfortable in. You know, I speak a little bit of Vietnamese, but I don't feel fluent, you know. I understand your point of view, Guerrera, and we could add that unique words to this. Exactly, Guerrera. That's the thing. Yeah, I suppose that would be a win-win for everybody, wouldn't it? Anna, I'm afraid to speak. You speak Japanese? Yeah? Please don't ask me anything. Okay? That's awesome. Saska, if people stop learning foreign languages, then everyone would start speaking only their native language. Yeah, that would be, then we'd probably start fighting again. Okay. If you could travel anywhere next year, where would you go? So Cole would go to Canada and America. Japanese with Vicky. If I could go, Carola, if I could go anywhere next year, I would choose Tunisia for sure. Tunisia. One of my students was just in Tanzania. But Tunisia? Why would you pick Tunisia? That's really interesting. Like for a safari or something. I can only speak Dutch and English. Only, she says. Only Dutch and English. It's 2 languages is pretty good. You've been to Tunisia once, yeah, and you liked it. The right question is, where wouldn't I go? Yeah, okay. This is for Guerrera. Okay? This is for Guerrera. The right question is, where wouldn't I go? Is Dutch like Latin? I don't think so, Meme. I think it's like, they speak similarly like Afrikaans and... It's like Afrikaans, Dutch. I love that country. Yeah? Okay, it's good to know. Sicily. Zook, you choose Sicily. Yeah? I worked in Sicily for a while. It was really beautiful. I would go to Paris and then to Morocco. Yeah? Awesome. Monaco. Sorry, not Morocco. Monaco. I would like to go to Morocco. Hey, Gate. I also want to go to Bhutan. It's on my very top of my wish list. I would go to England. Yes, then. Okay. Dutch is a bit like a mix of English and German. To be cool. Okay, cool. So, this isn't. This is the second conditional. It's the second conditional, yeah. Gate, you're Bhutanese. I thought you were Polish. It's true, this is not the first conditional, this is the second conditional. You are totally right. I should put this down a bit. Good spot. Yeah, good spot. Well done. Stayed here in my cozy apartment, Saska, yeah? You know my term of bucket list? Do viewers know, here know, my term of bucket list? I would visit Bora Bora. Wow, yeah, me too. I can't believe you, I don't think you're Bhutanese, really. If I could travel next year, I would go to Great Britain to find my president. What's your president doing in Great Britain? NT languages, had a child, it would be Dutch. If English and German had a child, it would be Dutch. If I could travel everywhere, if I could travel anywhere, no, I would travel into the future to find out which lottery ticket is lucky. I like that one, Ines. You are Bhutanese, really? I don't think I've ever spoken to someone from Bhutan, to be honest. That's really cool. Then why would you like to go there? If you come, I will receive and guide you. Okay, that's awesome. Let's go. I think you need a special visa though. There's a song called Bora Bora by Juan Magán. Yeah, I should look at this song. I'll forget now. Bora Bora. I'll write it down. Okay, after this live, I'm going to listen to this song by Juan Magán. Is it a good song? Is it worth listening to? I will listen after. Bucket list is things you want to do before you pass. Good. And Harakiri. I don't believe that George Sand is really from Bhutan. Eh? Definitely, I would share that money with you all. You're so sweet. Okay. Has anyone wondered so far how would Vicky sound cursing? You know, Irish people curse a lot. And then when I started teaching, I realized that I can't curse because my students will copy me. But many students, even adult students, have asked me for classes in cursing, literally. But I'm not going to curse on TikTok, eh? Whoever curses needs a swear jar. Yes, they do. Okay. Using unless. How are we doing for time? 1:20. We'll do 2 more questions and we'll leave it at that, okay? Meme, laughing my off. Meme, you tried to make me fall into a hole there. You tried to catch me out, eh? Cursing classes, that's what we need. Cursing classes are not going to be live on TikTok, eh? Don't curse on TikTok unless you want to be banned. Thank you, Guerrera. Exactly, and she used unless. You're amazing. Don't curse on TikTok unless you want to be banned. Awesome. Skills for surviving in this world. Yeah, it's true, Anna, it's true. English class in Bora Bora. Oh my God, can you imagine? No swears. Yeah, I'm a good baiter. Yeah, you tried to bait me. Guerrera. I'm on my fourth. Okay. So let's do 2 more. Right. For you guys, what happens if you don't eat breakfast? Now, there are some people who get hangry. I get Hangry. Hangry. Hangry is hungry plus angry. I don't know if you guys have heard this one before. You could imagine, yeah? Some people get hangry. I don't personally get hangry. There is a phrase where you can say, I swear. Yeah, there is, yeah. But it means a different thing. That's like I swear, as in like I promise I'm telling the truth. You would be starving. Yeah, Ines? Breakfast means to break fast. Yes, it does. Exactly. I will become slow and weak, yeah? I would become slow and weak. It's not a big deal, but I try not to skip my breakfast. Yeah, Irina. Yeah, it's okay. If I don't eat breakfast, I'm going to be a grump. You're not going to give up now. You're not going to desist, meme, until you obligate me to say a bad word live, right? I will take collagen then. If I don't eat I was actually looking at collagen online last week. If I don't eat my breakfast, I will be hungry, very hungry. Okay. Hi, Sabrina. I have a funny story about this word meme. Saluti d'Italia. Hello, Giovanni. No breakfast can make you fatigued and cause you to be peckish. Exactly. Very peckish. Yeah, beyond peckish. I have a funny story. I was working in China and we used to receive new students every week or every 2 weeks or every month. And before the student arrived, we had like a piece of paper with the Chinese name of the student and because in the students in China, they needed to take an English name. because for us teachers, it was very difficult for us to know the Chinese name. So instead of saying like Huang Peng, we would call the student like Coco or Crystal or Hannah or Boo Boo or Dudu or something like this. And one day I received this sheet and it said the Chinese name and here it said the English name. And the name was P. This was the name. And I saw this and I went, oh my goodness, this can't be the child's name. So I went and I mentioned this name is not okay. And they said, we wanted to call him Patrick. But they had made a spelling mistake and called him something else, which was a very bad word. Okay. It was funny. Can you walk me in? Giovanni, okay. If I do breakfast, I eat brunch. Yeah, Guerrera, really nice. How can I be a meme? In our Bhutanese language, to greet someone, we say, I'm not going to say that because I don't know what I'm really saying. That could be God only knows what. But okay, I can imagine. Okay, I said it in my head. It sounds cool. Hello, Angelica. I don't know if you remember me, but a week ago I wrote that I had my B2 exam. Yes, good job. Well done. Guys, Angelica passed her B2 exam. That's awesome. Good job. Let's give you some of this. We're really proud of you. Good job. Well done. That's awesome, Angelica. Really, really big achievement. I go to the silent area of the library to study. Else noises can be distracting. Break my focus. You have to say or else noises can be distracting and break my focus. Okay? I can study in a noisy place, but I understand nothing and remember less. If it's noisy, I can't stay focused on what I'm trying to learn. So, no, I can't. Very good. Teacher, we need those classes because for me, it is hard to guess what kind of Patrick. I will get you one day. Oh, Angelica, you deserve fireworks too. Okay, Cole mentioned you deserve fireworks, Angelica. Here you go. Woohoo! This is for Angelica. Okay. Hello, Jula. Hello, could you explain to me what does off the beaten path mean? And when do we use this? We actually studied this. I think Cole and Meme were in the class. And maybe some more of you guys. Can anybody explain to Jula what off the beaten path means? Hello, Miss Teko. Yes, I'm native Indian. So that's very bad. Okay, it's too late now, guys. I'm gonna be only making jokes. Even now, I'm dreaming about my breakfast. Yeah, you're thinking about breakfast. Okay, everything. Yeah. Alexa, play "Congratulations" by Cliff Richard. Nice. If it's noisy, I can't pay attention and study well. Very good. No, I can't, but I will. Turn on my music box for maximum sound. To be frank, I don't recall learning that at all. You don't recall learning that? Maybe I skipped that class. Oh my god. I remember one day we were discussing if English would be divided into more languages like Latin. Yeah. I don't remember that. We discussed that Latin was divided into several languages. English is kind of happening, isn't it? Because we have in Australia, Canada, America, South Africa, Ireland, England, Gibraltar, Malta. So there's like 8 more countries speaking English. Probably if we didn't have the internet and if it happened further in the past, yeah, you're probably right, Guerrero. They would develop into different languages. That's really interesting. I was trying to set off your Amazon Alexa if you had one. Don't do that to me, Cole. And I don't have Alexa. I only have Siri. I think you can learn English if you never practice speaking. You think so, Saska? Not on the regular routes. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Alina. This is the answer. Jula, Alina has answered what you're off the beaten path. Exactly, Alina got it. Not on the typical track. Exactly. Good job, Alina. I can study English when it's noisy, but I can't concentrate properly. Looking to practice speaking. Ukraine. Sorry, I wish I could have served you a coffee. Midnight. Okay. Okay. Are you an Apple or an Android user? What do you think, Meme? Am I an Apple or an Android user? What do you think? Your mission is set to off Siri. Cole, I will eventually. In Ukraine, many people using English, for example, sugar. My guess is Apple because. How do you know I have a Mac? How do you know I have a Mac? Oh, because I don't know. There's something on the screen, obviously. You'd say Android. Okay. Awesome, guys. Well done. Okay. So that was brilliant. That was so much fun. I can't believe it's an hour and a half, but the time flew. The time absolutely flew. Okay. Cool. So maybe we'll leave it at that for today. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Midnight. I wish I was rich so that I could send you a good gadget to teach us. You're welcome. You're welcome, Anna. This is the worst. This is the worst part of the live. I know. Come back. 5 more minutes. You're welcome, Alina. You're welcome, George Sands. Oh, Ines, you guys have a fantastic attitude, so it takes two. It's great. Okay? You're welcome, Saska. That's awesome. Hey, Dean is calling. Let's talk to Dean. Why not? 5 more minutes. Let's see. Dean is coming on. You'll miss me, I'll miss you too. Hello!
Hi.
Hey! How's it going? You were very quiet there.
I think you're breaking up, but maybe it's because my connection is not the best.
You could be breaking up a bit, yeah. Were you listening to
no. You know it's better.
It's
right.
okay?
No, it's better.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's okay.
Were you listening to the live, or did you just log on now?
No. No, I had let's say, a private chemistry lesson, so I couldn't participate in the live stream.
Okay, that's okay. We were studying conditionals.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. So where are you connecting from?
From Poland.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Which part of Poland?
So the city is called Poznań.
I know Poznan. In fact, one of my students went there. She said it's a really big university town. Oops.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah?
Just if you could give me just a second, because I need to validate my ticket.
Okay.
Because I've just hopped on a bus.
Okay. No problem. He's eating fish and chips in England. Man, I'm telling you. What? No way he is from Poland. What? It's like psychophony. What's psychophony? Psychophony. Okay. Okay, I've missed the joke here.
Okay, so I see that you've prepared some questions for us.
Yeah. Would you like to try?
Yeah, why not? I can give them a go.
Okay, do give them a go. So the first one was, if you had an extra day off each week, how would you spend it?
Like, could you repeat because I didn't quite catch that?
Yeah.
Like,
So it's if you
yeah.
had an extra day off each week. So like now,
Okay.
for example,
Uh-huh.
do you have 2 days off normally now, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Normally, yes.
Okay, so imagine you had 3 days off instead of two. What would you do with this extra day?
Okay, so probably you will like my answer, but I would probably dedicate it to studying English.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do if I had an additional day off.
That's really cool. Are you at university?
No. I'm graduating next year. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, and can I ask, what are you studying?
So like in Poland, you can choose some subjects let's say at this extended level.
Okay.
Yeah, and for me, this is chemistry, biology, and English.
Yeah. Okay, that's really cool. Chemistry, biology, and English. Nice. That's really cool. Okay. So, what about this one? What will happen if people stop learning foreign languages?
Probably, we will just not be able to communicate. Yeah, and also it is said that learning languages is highly beneficial for your mind. So stopping doing so wouldn't be, let's say, the best option.
I love that answer. That's a really, really insightful answer. And I think a lot of people learn languages because they feel they have to. Like they have to learn for their degree or to pass an exam or for a job interview.
Yes.
But the reality is, learning a language is a luxury and it's a wonderful thing. And it's very good for your
Yeah,
brain.
that's correct.
Yeah, that's a really, really good point. I like
You know,
that
like
point.
right now, I'm also studying English because like right now I'm studying English because I'm preparing myself for the as I told you, for the CAE exam. But I also have a family living in Australia,
Yeah.
so so I also use it for, let's say, personal goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Which part of Australia are they in?
Sydney.
Oh wow. Yeah, my brother was living in Australia in Sydney for a few years. He came back last year.
Okay.
And he loved it. He really loved
Okay.
it.
Okay, he loved it.
Yeah, really loved it.
Yeah. I wish I was living in Australia.
Yeah. Because of the
But,
weather, or
I would. Yeah. Maybe I will study there in the future, but we will see.
we'll see. Yeah. Then people say that the way of life is really relaxed. Everybody has a lot of work, but there's a very good work-life balance. People have plenty of time to be in the sun, be at the beach, enjoy life.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really
I
cool.
can relate. I can relate.
Okay.
Yeah, my cousin is cheerful and so I can totally relate that if you've got the sun, you can just it enables you to let's say put your feet up.
Yeah. No, it's really cool. So the next one then we had is, what happens to you if you don't eat breakfast?
I would say nothing because normally I don't eat breakfast on a daily basis because I just do not have time for it, and I don't feel like eating when I wake up. So most of the time I just eat something like around, I would say, 12 p.m. or like, should I say like 12 a.m. or p.m. like in the morning?
PM, exactly PM. Yeah, it's confusing.
PM.
Yeah, 12 midday you can say as well.
Okay.
If you want, but 12 p.m. is correct. Yeah, it's confusing because it's kind of the morning, but yeah, 12 p.m. Okay, that's cool. So you don't get hangry or anything?
No, not really.
No,
not really.
Okay. Because you
know, like I always.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I always have like nutritious dinner, so like I don't like feel hungry when when I wake up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what time do you guys normally have dinner?
Like in Poland, I would say like for me it's like 8 p.m.
Okay. It's late enough, yeah. Not as late as Spain, but late enough. Okay. That explains then maybe why you don't have such an appetite when you wake up. Cool. Okay. So the next question then is, in your opinion, is it possible to stay healthy? Is it possible to stay healthy if you never exercise? Oh dear, we've lost our connection, I think. Hi Dean. That's okay. You had to disconnect, that's okay. Because we can hear you were on the street, I think, no? Don't worry, you are awesome, eh? Yeah. And everybody I saw here was saying you have a fantastic accent, and I totally agree. Really, really fantastic. Hello, Alberto. Because of connection, that's okay. We can speak another day. That's okay. And maybe for you, Dean, you should do one like a more difficult speaking. Maybe this is a bit, yeah. We can get a really difficult one for Dean, guys. Okay. You're welcome, Alberto. You're very welcome. Let me see. Midnight. Rida's here. Hello, Rida. Yeah, his accent was great, Alicito. His accent is awesome. Solfian, it's level B2, C1, C2. We should study English only with you. We had nice day. You're very sweet, Ines. That was a nice one, yeah. We'd get rid of pollution. Hang on a second. Great. The world war would stop. We'd have flying machines. We'd get rid of pollution. If we only spoke one language. Okay, take it back. He's Polish. Yeah, I think. Awesome. Yeah, he did a really good job. He's taking the bus to join the live TikTok stream. And then, okay. Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, guys. So thank you so much, Dean. We were surprised there, but thanks so much for calling. It's so nice to speak to you guys. It's really, really nice. Okay. The book is mine, TOEFL and Cambridge. These are my notes. These are my notes. When I publish them somewhere, I will tell you guys. Okay. So, guys, yesterday I mentioned I am collecting some stories. I received today 3. And they are so awesome. So it's basically, if anybody would like to write their story in English, like a bit about you, where you're from, yeah, Cole, where you're from, why you're interested in languages, something interesting about you. Hello, Mr. Foster. It's really possible to be healthy without any exercise, but not very long. Yeah, I do think exercise is important. I read somewhere that if you don't eat healthy, but you exercise, it's better than eating healthy and not exercising. I read that somewhere. I don't know how true it is, but I read it somewhere. Hello, Pazales. Yeah, I will publish it. So, guys, if you would like to send me your story, I thought you mean fiction stories. No, real stories. I would like to make a collection. I would say about 1,500 to 2,000 words each. And I would like to collect them in a little book. And I'm not going to put your real name, I'll put your TikTok name. Okay? It's impossible to be healthy unless you exercise regularly. I agree, Gate. I agree with that, to be honest. Okay? Yeah, guys. So you can send me your stories. Okay? If you would like. About 1,000 to 2,000 words, it's okay. And I'm just going to put your TikTok name. I will correct them and we'll put them all together. Mr. Foster, do you attend any fitness club, Vicky, or do you prefer exercise out in the open? Yeah, I do. I go to a running club 2 times per week. I go to a yoga class, and then I practice a lot myself. And next week, I want to go to a CrossFit class because everybody is speaking to me about CrossFit, and I want to try. Yeah. How can we send you though? You can send me on my email. Let's see if I can write the right email today. It's vickyhayes23@gmail.com. Yes, this is my email. Read it. The books are on Amazon, but I don't have a lot of books, honestly, to be honest now. I have like some children's books. Somewhere I had it here yesterday, one of them. And that's all for now. But I would like to do this project because I think it would be really nice. So yeah, they're on Amazon. Okay. Guerrera, I don't think I'd be healthy without exercise. At least I would be depressed being a couch potato. Yeah, I like the use of couch potato. And also for mental health, Guerrera, exercise is powerful. I couldn't agree with you more. Okay, Rita, where will the project go? I think I'm going to put it together in a book for us. Because I was thinking it would be really nice for us to know the people who are regularly on the live. No, Cole, you should do one. Meme, you should do one. No, and you can say, this is Cole and he's from this place and this is why he's learning English. And I thought it would be really nice. Yeah, real stories, Alicita. Real stories. You're a shy guy. You can make a funny one. You don't have to give personal information. No, you can, something about you, curiosity. If it was me and I didn't want to speak about me personally, I could just talk. Don't have to say where I'm from. I love yoga, I love meditating, I love nature. Something funny about some funny story. Yeah, Rita, thank you. I think it will be really nice. Okay? Cool. Awesome, guys. This was so much fun. Okay? So I let you go. And we will see each other tomorrow, please God, okay? A football team won't win the match as long as they come together. Take care of it. Okay. Yeah. You could say a football team won't win the match if they don't work together or unless they work together. Nice, Cole. Take care, Rita. Take care, Cole. Okay, bye, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening.